A representative from the Southern Poverty Law Center went on CNN to discuss Donald Trump, and he made a hilarious argument at the end here. This, I think, I'm going to file under the single worst anti-Trump argument ever made.
So yesterday, Donald Trump released his 100-day plan on YouTube, and he announced some very thorough, some very specific things that he was going to be doing by executive action. And he referenced a phrase in the midst of this speech. He said that he's going to drain the swamp. Drain the swamp was a meme, a Twitter hashtag that exploded really after Donald Trump came forward with allegations that it was a rigged election. And it was spread specifically, or among the people that were spreading the Drain the Swamp hashtag were avowed racists, white supremacists who exist on Twitter to harass and demean various ethnic groups. So we have a little bit of a two-sided message here. Yeah, he's saying stop it, but he's also giving a wink, wink, nod, nod to the very people he's asking to step away from their violence.
All right, Ryan Lenz, thanks so much. We should know, different phrases can mean different things to different people. I mean, there are plenty of people who are in favor of draining the swamp, not having lobbyists involved and taking some of the money and donations out of politics that I'm sure have no notion at all that is in any way connected or supported by groups like this. But I do appreciate the point there. Ryan Lenz, thanks so much.
Even the goddamn CNN host. CNN hosts are paid to not rock the boat, to be milquetoast, say nothing, don't care about substance-type characters, to do the he said, she said, false neutrality, false equivalence all day long. That's what these guys are paid for. Even he was like, come on, son. Really, that's your argument? There's a lot of white supremacists online who say maybe we should drain the swamp. So since some white supremacists happen to be randomly anti-corruption, I think I'm going to be pro-corruption. And if you're against corruption, you're racist. Okay, this is the kind of thinking that will lose the Democrats the White House and taking back the Senate and taking back the House, not only for 2020, but 2024, 2028, and the list goes on and on. Okay, no, you are a stupid person if you make an argument like that. I need you to get that. I'm not going to beat around the bush. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. You're a moron. You're an idiot if that was even mildly convincing to you in any way. The meaning of drain the swamp is drain the swamp. Get rid of the lobbyists. They explained what it fucking means. Take their fucking word for it. If you're going to take their word for it when they say ban 1.6 billion Muslims, and you should, well, also take their word for it when they say, look, drain the swamp, get rid of the lobbyists. Now, look, whether or not he actually does that is a different question, and so far the evidence is that he's not going to do that. But that's my point. Instead of making a substantive criticism of Donald Trump and say, hey, man, you said drain the swamp, but you're not draining the swamp. Instead of doing that, he's going out there saying, drain the swamp is racist. So, by logical extension, getting the lobbyists out of the system in Washington, getting the money out of the system is racist. The Democrats are better people who aren't racist, and many of the establishment Democrats are for corruption. So therefore, I'm for corruption too, because some racist people are against corruption. Why the fucking gross, disgusting, sloppy, generalized black and white thinking? It's like if there's any white supremacist or jihadist or anything like that on the planet, anybody like that, who, for example, likes Sicilian pizza. Well, if you like Sicilian pizza, you're a fucking Nazi. You're a white supremacist. You're a jihadist. I mean, there's a double-sided message. There's a double-sided message. Okay, so you like Sicilian, but at the same time, the fucking jihadist like Sicilian. A white supremacist like Sicilian. God, fucking racist. You're so racist. That's how these people are thinking now. That's how they're thinking. That is how they're fucking thinking. You could find jihadists who believe in universal healthcare for inside their grotesque system where they behead people and they treat women as second-class citizens and they have sex slaves and blah, 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 blah. That doesn't mean universal healthcare is wrong. That doesn't mean that. And the fact that I need to explain this elementary logic, I hate it. I hate it so much because this guy thinks he's a good person. This guy's patting himself on the back. Yep, I showed him. Draining the swamp is totally racist, bro. I showed him. I want to drain the swamp of this guy's head.